Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you today. It is Sunday morning in my world. I was hoping to get started on video recording about an hour ago, but I was having some audio issues that were apparently my own fault. I had my headphones still plugged in, so I wasn't hearing audio through my earbud because it was wanting to play through the headset. So when I finally realized that I was an idiot and unplugged that, we're all good now. And I should have enough juice in my microphone and I'll have to plug it in. So we have 3 more Amberlynn videos to catch up on, and then Destiny apparently went live last night, Saturday night, so we need to watch that. So let's go ahead and get into it. We have this video, day 1, ... again. New diet plan, intermittent fasting, and calorie counting. And it's going to be a vlog. At least she realizes herself that this is, yet again, a day 1 of something. A new diet plan, intermittent fasting. We'll see what she has to say. And see what her dietitian told her and all that stuff. And I'll talk about my own experiences as well. But... oh, good lord, another day 1. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks.
Hey guys, so I have been crying a little bit today, so if I look a little under the weather, that's why. And literally...
what we're not getting the "if it looks like I've been crying, it's because I have" line. What happened to that line? Why you been crying, Amberlynn? What's wrong?
the lighting with this camera is horrendous. I will literally...
have you been crying because the lighting is bad? It isn't that serious.
post a picture or a video what I really look like. Hi, hello. So
she does look a lot paler and like washed out on her camera, and I don't know if there are different lighting settings you can select. I know I'm pretty bad at learning all the ins and outs of my devices sometimes as well, until I need to know something and then I'll look up how to do it. There might be some lighting settings that she could set on the camera. I don't know what kind of camera she has. Was it a Canon? But yeah.
you guys can see, it's literally just the camera. I filmed with my phone just then. I'm getting a little late start with the vlog, but that's okay. As long as I do it, I'm happy with that. I know a lot of people don't believe it, but I love YouTube. I love my job. I will say it is the most stressful job I've ever had. And that's coming from working 6 days a week.
Working for yourself can be stressful, I can say, because all of your income, everything relies solely on you. And especially with YouTube, it's going to depend on her views. So I could definitely see being a YouTuber being kind of stressful, especially if like you don't know from day to day what's going to happen. People could suddenly just be like, you know what, we're not going to watch this person, and you don't get any views, and then your income is down the tubes. So I can see being a YouTuber and just being self-employed can be very stressful. Now for Amberlynn, she's always kind of been a minimal effort kind of gal when it comes to her videos, in my opinion. Now, I do know from experience as well of vlogging, live things and recording live things, that it does take time to do the recordings and then to put the clips together and to upload. But this is Amberlynn's only job. This is the only thing she does. If all I did was YouTube, I could get my own content out at the same time as I do my Amberlynn content, but I work a regular job, 40 to 60 hours a week, depending on how busy I am that week. So being your own boss can be stressful. But for Amberlynn, hey, who am I to say that she shouldn't be stressed? Everybody has their own limits, but with the effort that she puts in, for her to be like, it's so stressful. Plus, whenever you work for yourself at home, it's hard to separate home from work. Like, even I just work from home, it can be hard for me sometimes to separate I'm at work and I'm at home, because if I were to go into an office, I go into the office, that's where I work, I go home, I'm off work. But when you work for yourself or when you work from home, it's kind of always there, if that makes sense.
For 10 hours a day doing data entry that is coming from working at an assisted living facility, Boys and Girls Club. I've had my fair share of jobs. YouTube is the most stressful because it's like when you have a job outside your home, it's like your escape. My job is to film my life inside of my home, outside of my home, whatever it may be. There's like no escaping. There's no escaping. I just feel like I am working 24/7, whether that be answering to emails or messages or just keeping my online appearance.
Well, like I was just saying, yeah. I mean, whenever you work from home or work for yourself, it's kind of always there. I mean, my best friend owns his own business, and he's kind of always on call with it because he's the owner. You know, he's always dealing with things, whether it's emails or client calls or his employees calling him. So it's there's a piece of working for yourself that is stressful. But Amberlynn doesn't have employees. She doesn't have to respond to emails. She doesn't deal with sponsorships. She doesn't do merchandise really anymore. So all she has to deal with is recording, editing, and uploading, because she doesn't really run like an Amberlynn business kind of thing, because she doesn't do sponsorships. She doesn't do merchandise. She doesn't do any of those kinds of things. So that would make it less stressful for her.
I'm not here to complain because, like I said,
You know, we're not even a minute and a half into this video, and I've been recording for 7.5. I'm sorry. I'll try to shut up for a little bit.
this is also my favorite job. Love it. Every job has stresses. I will say I'm very grateful for this job. Anyways, and I'm just rambling.
Absolutely, every job has stresses. I work in the manufacturing space, kind of. I mean, not really kind of. I do. I work with material handling systems, um, conveyor systems, and I do documentation for those. And if I don't document things correctly, somebody could get hurt. Um, so it's stressful in that respect, that we want our customers and our clients to get the best well, I want them to get the best documentation that I can provide, because I'm very much a perfectionist. I want to be able to do the best that I absolutely can for our customers and my company. I want my company to look good, because I want us to keep getting customers and clients for our products. And one of the first things that customers will see is our documentation, when it's provided with the product. So, but I'm in the training group now, so more customer facing and more direct customer contact when it comes to things that I produce. So I absolutely want to do the best job that I can, and it can be very stressful because I feel like I'm always behind because I have so many things to do. But I want to provide the best service that I can for the company that's paying me pretty well to do what I do. And I think I do what I do very well. Others may disagree, but I have a very high opinion of my of myself when it comes to my job. But let's get back to Amberlynn. We got a bowl of, looks like asparagus. I love asparagus. Put it in some water, boil it with a little bit of salt and butter. So it looks like we have some asparagus, some carrots, and I don't know what that is. Is that cottage cheese? I love cottage cheese.
I'm about to eat.
Oh.
I'm not on food talk, but I'm definitely on mustard talk. And there's this girl named Tiffany on TikTok who eats raw vegetables with mustard and cottage cheese. So that is why you guys saw me do it in a recent vlog. And now we're going to continue that. I'm about to eat a raw asparagus.
I don't get the whole mustard thing. Maybe it's because I'm just not a big mustard fan, but I don't get it. Maybe there's some flavor profile that the tanginess, the acidity maybe of mustard brings out more flavors in the vegetables and stuff. I just I don't see the appeal.
With some mustard, okay? I'm not an asparagus girly, so we're gonna see.
That was a very weird chewing. do like asparagus. When I was a little kid, my neighbor up the road, one of my neighbors had asparagus growing in his yard, and occasionally when I go visit him, he would maybe break off a piece of asparagus and give to me. He also had a sassafras tree. We would walk around his yard because right by his house was the woods that were across the street from my house, and we walk around his yard, and he would teach me about the trees. Doc Hartley was his name. Such a sweet man. I miss him and his wife Vivian. But he would teach me about the trees that were in his yard and in the woods nearby, like the gumshoe trees and like what the leaves look like, and the different oak trees and everything. And he had a sassafras tree also as well. I'm a writer. He had a sassafras tree there as well, and he would like break off a little branch. He'd be like, "Hey, chew on this. You know, you could also make tea, um, and chew on a little sassafras twig." It was quite tasty. But yeah, that was a random tangent brought on by asparagus.
What? Now I'm gonna try it with the cottage cheese. It's actually good.
I don't like to mix things with my cottage cheese either, really.
Because I'm counting calories, which I'll talk more about in the video later. I just put the bowl on the scale, zeroed it out, and then put a serving.
One serving of cottage cheese is actually quite a bit I'm not weighing or tracking my food right now per my dietitian's request. But for the cottage cheese that I eat, like 113 grams is a serving, and it's a pretty good bowl of cottage cheese for one serving.
Wait, that's so good.
I don't want to watch you eat. I'll try to have cut out as much of her eating as I can. I know a lot of you don't care to see that. I don't want to see it either, but here I am.
Hello, hi, hello, hi.
What's with this new hello, hi thing we've got going on now in our videos?
We're back in my closet for my purging session of the day. So as you guys remember in my last vlog, I said how I want to get rid of some of my clothes. I don't want to buy new clothes. That's usually what I do. I'll get rid of clothes, buy more. Whoops, that's not what I want to do here. I just want less. I want less of everything. So yesterday I said that I was going to keep this one. I decided that I'm actually going to get rid of it. This was part of my maybe pile. I decided I'm going to get rid of it. I actually have like a couple loads of laundry that aren't even hanging up. So I have even more clothes than this. It's just so...
I pared down so at my apartment that I had a pretty decent sized walk-in closet. Now I have 2 closets in my master bedroom, but I'm only using one of them for clothes, and I put in a closet organization system. Basically, I installed it myself from Closet Made. I have four racks, but the closets. This house has such little storage; it's ridiculous. As I look at the closet across from me that I turned into a library, so I had somewhere to put my frickin' books. Have I shown you guys that? I don't recall. I'm so behind on my personal content. Anyway, I pared down my clothes enough to fit in the space that I have available in my closet, because I had way too many shirts anyway. So I got rid of a lot of clothes when I moved into this house, like a lot of clothes.
Woman. So this is just a pink Sherpa cardigan that I am keeping. A gray t-shirt with white hearts that I am keeping. This is a dress that I'm going to put in the maybe pile. So we'll come back another day. So this is just a blue dress. One of my favorite blue dresses because it like goes up to here. It's not like a turtleneck.
Yeah, that's not a turtleneck. It's just a regular neckline. I mean, it's not even a mock turtleneck.
But it also doesn't reveal cleavage. I don't know, something about it I love, so I am keeping it. This is a lace, like mauve shirt, which...
Did she say mauve? It's mauve. And I wouldn't even call that a mauve. Mauve is kind of a pale purpley. This looks more pink on camera, at least. Mauve. Sometimes my brother will say mauve just to be a goober. But I'm wondering if Amberlynn is like being serious, being like mauve, or if she's just being goofy.
I love. So I'm also keeping this. So this is one of my favorite dresses that I have. I feel like I'm going to say that about so many. This is just a cheap Hot Topic dress. It's this beautiful blue velvet with some lace, which I'm definitely keeping. So I like the color of this. It is see-through, polka dotted.
I was getting ready to say it looks a little sheer.
Whatever it may be, but I'm getting rid of it. So this is a t-shirt that says the
I love Joan Jett. I have a Joan Jett Funko Pop.
Runaways Joan Jett, which I love. This is like a comfy cozy tee just to sleep in or to wear around the house, so we're gonna keep it. So here we have a black and white striped shirt. I have had this for ages, but I'm gonna keep it because I think it's cute. So I have matching pants to this. It's like a hoodie moment. I don't know. This is gonna go in the maybes. Okay, so this is the last one.
I have a lot of hooded sweatshirts.
For today, this is just a t-shirt and it says, "Never say sorry for being real. I am
Is that what Amberlynn lives by?
going to keep it. I think it's super cute." Okay, so yesterday I bought raspberries. I'm going to be cleaning them. So I'm just going to put them in a bowl. I'm going to take out the ones that look moldy or gross.
I would use a strainer for that, or a colander to put them in and then rinse them off. Some of those don't look very good. They look a little squishy. Not the best quality raspberries possibly there.
See, there is already a bug. This is why we need to be cleaning our fruit. See right there? There's an actual bug. Disgust.
Well, I mean, it happens. These grow in a field. They're going to get picked. Sometimes not everything is caught whenever they're going through and put in the containers.
You don't see me having to clean a Snickers bar, but...
That was pretty funny. No, you do not have to clean your Snickers bars. I like that line. That was funny. Kind of like that whenever people were having to, like, there was the recalls on, like, spinach and salad mixes and stuff, or, like, I think it was Listeria or E. coli or something. There were all these memes about, like, a cake never hurt me. You know,
I'm not gonna lie. This does not look that good.
No, these raspberries don't look very good, to be honest.
A lot of mold. Raspberries go bad so fast.
They do.
So I think I'm just gonna focus more on these strawberries here. These look pretty decent. So what I'm gonna do is I'm picking them out. I'm looking, is there any mushy gushies? They all look pretty good. And I'm gonna add some.
I hate whenever, like, when I buy strawberries and, like, fruit at, like, Fresh Time, they're usually good for several days. But I've noticed, like, at Walmart, if I buy, like, a container of strawberries, like, the next day they're starting to mold. So if I buy fruit, I need to, like, buy it and then, like, cut it and prep it that same day. And then either, like, freeze parts of them or, like, make sure I use them within a day or two. Usually, if you've, like, washed them and cut them and everything, they'll usually last a little bit longer, it seems. But, yeah, fruit goes bad so quickly.
Cold water. That one looks a little iffy. So I'm going to do that real quick. All right. So now they're in water. And what I'm going to do is add some...
Any of you use... I am talking a lot today. Man, I must be really missing human interaction or something. Or, I don't know. I am just blah, 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 blah. Do any of you use, like, like fruit cleaner? Like the sprays or like the wipe, like, I don't know, the vegetable and fruit cleaner things. Do you use any of those?
Pure baking soda, just a smidgel. So this just really helps.
I've never heard of doing this. Is this a thing? Let me Google this. Should you put baking soda to clean your fruit? Oh, my second one up here. Should you use baking soda to clean fruit? Oh, huh. I learned something new today from Amberlynn. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and other scientists agree, use a cold water soak with baking soda to effectively help remove dirt, chemical residue, and other unwanted materials from your fresh vegetables and fruit. Huh. I did not know that. I learned something today.
And then you just let it sit for about 15 minutes. You could do this with fruits and vegetables. All right, so I'm cooking some chicken. I just used some avocado spray. But I wanted to come over here
from Target, the Good and Gather brand,
and show you guys that the strawberries are now completed. So I'm gonna put them in this. This is just like a fruit container.
I've thought about getting one of those containers for fruit in the fridge.
And then I'm gonna put it in the fridge.
There's different, man, I am so freaking chatty today. There are different containers that you can purchase for different types of fruit based on how much air tightness they need. So you could buy containers that are meant for like strawberries or meant for like raspberries or blackberries or blackberries would be good too.
So this is the dirty water, and I don't see any bugs. I mean, there might be some in there, who knows. But now I'm just gonna put this in the fridge. But yeah, right now I'm in the middle of making some like Asian inspired chicken, who knows.
I will say I'm happy to see Amberlynn cooking. I need to cook more. Like, well, I do meal prep on the weekends. Like today, I need to cook a couple things to have for the week. But I'm happy to see Amberlynn cooking.
So I'm just gonna set that there. Hi, hello, hi.
Hi, hello, hi.
Yeah, I need to lay off saying that. It seems like I just say that all the time now. I don't know, that's just my thing. So I kind of want to talk to you guys.
Let's chat,
about my new plan that I created for myself. I do need to talk to you guys about weight loss surgery and stuff, but right now I just don't want to, and that's just like a boundary.
I need to talk to you guys about weight loss surgery, but I don't want to. It sounds like she's getting ready to say that's a boundary she has set up.
Thing, I'm not ready. I kind of need to just...
Is it because you're not doing well and they're probably going to say you're not ready yet? Let's give it more time.
Like process my decision on my own time. But I am, I do have a new plan that I'm doing, and I just realized that like I talk so much about like food addicts being similar in the sense of, you know, drug addicts or alcoholics, and I've had people message me who were once, you know, addicted to drugs or alcohol and stuff like that. I've had them message me and say, you know, my addiction transferred, and now I'm a food addict, and it's like so hard, and it's like even harder than when I was a drug addict, etc., etc. I can't put words in people's mouths because our opinions and stuff, I feel like, really are based on our experiences in life.
Absolutely. Your experiences in life and how you see things and how you've been raised and how you view things and your experiences are going to color your opinions and how you see things. I will say that yes, addiction transference is of course a real thing. And people that are addicted to substances like alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, may transfer that to other things in their life once they get clean, whether it be food, like Amberlynn said, or gambling, you know, like scratch off tickets or going to the casinos. But yes, addiction transference is a thing. When it comes to food addiction, though, food isn't illegal. So it's easy to, I mean, it's easy enough to get unless you live in a food desert where grocery stores aren't easily accessible. So, but also the price of groceries. Drugs may be cheaper right now with the price of some groceries. But yeah, groceries are legal. Food is legal. So it does make it a harder addiction to deal with, probably, without going to see mental health specialist.
And I've never been a drug addict. I have lived in a home with parents who were drug addicts, so I've definitely been down that path there. So I see how it is, and I see how it breaks families, and I see how it breaks people. But I truly can only speak on food addiction. And in my experience, I always have like said, you know, with food addicts, it's different because if you're addicted to smoking cigarettes, you just like stop smoking. It's hard. For some people, it's impossible. I get it. That's why it's called an addiction. You know, I always compared it like with food, you can't just stop eating food. But I put two and two together. I had like a little epiphany, and it's not like,
oh my God, it's an Amber epiphany. Let's see what it is.
Yeah, duh, you can't stop eating food, but you can stop eating junk. You can stop eating foods from restaurants or fast food places. Like, you can stop the bad stuff, because that is the stuff that I am talking about. That's the stuff I'm addicted to. I'm not addicted to brown rice, chicken, and broccoli. I can tell you that. That's the dinner I just had. I didn't even finish it all, because when I eat foods like that that are like filling and good and nutritious, I don't even finish it all, because it's so filling and it's the right nutrition. It's like I could eat like a 20-piece nugget from McDonald's and a large fry in like two seconds. But then you put some like healthy food in front of me and I get full like a normal freaking person. Poosin. Who's a poosin? So that's why I want to do this like no takeout challenge, and I want to talk a little bit more about it. So like today's day 1 of my no takeout challenge, and it's not like, oh my god, I want to go 30 days. It's just like I don't want any food from any restaurant or any fast food place, whether I pick it up, whether I order it, whether I go there and sit there. I don't want that. That's not what I want. I don't want to Instacart or go to the grocery store and pick up candy and pick up chips and ice creams. Like, I don't want that. And, you know, yeah, I can say all day long, food addiction is hard because we have to eat to survive, but we don't have to eat the food we're addicted to. So my plan is...
Well, so here's the problem with that. She's contradicting herself. It's an addiction. If you're addicted to it, it's going to be hard to quit. Right? So, yes, you can just quit some things. Like with cigarettes, you're addicted to cigarettes. You can wean yourself off by using the patch or Nicorettes or whatever. When it comes to like fast food, you could, you don't have to quit cold turkey because, I mean, it's not the end of the world if you have a Big Mac once every few weeks, or a 20-piece nugget with fries every few weeks if you have it once, just to kind of because again, it is food. It is going to give you nutrients. May not be the best nutrition, but it is food. It is fuel. Are there better options for fuel and food? Yes. So it's good to see Amberlynn deciding to make these better decisions. But what we've seen with Amberlynn in the past is when she restricts herself or tells herself, I can't have this, it makes her want it more. So we'll see how long this no takeout lasts.
I want to do intermittent fasting. I notice that's like what helps me the best. So I fast for 16 hours, and usually out of those 16 hours, I'm probably sleeping like 7. So I'm fasting, like my awake hours of fasting could be anywhere from like 9, 12. It just depends on how much I sleep. Sometimes I sleep more, sometimes I sleep less. So it just all depends. But
So my dietitian recommended against intermittent fasting because I'm paraphrasing. I may not be explaining this correctly. But when I first wake up in the morning, I've already been going, because depending on when I have dinner, I've already not been eating for like 12, 13, 14 hours. So when I first get up in the morning, I'm going to have breakfast whenever I can, usually after my, half an hour after I take my thyroid medication, so that it tells your metabolism and tells your body, I'm getting fuel. I can burn what I'm given to keep the body functions going. I don't have to slow down and conserve energy. I'm going to function normally. So giving your body a steady, intake of fuel to use makes it function more efficiently. So that might not be the best explanation, but so that's why intermittent fasting may not be the best for a lot of people. You may lose weight for a little bit, but then your body is going to get to the point where it's like, oh, I'm not being given the fuel that I need. We're going to really slow down the metabolism, and we're not going to work as efficiently.
Window is 8 hours. Do not go over 2,000 calories. I will be doing daily weigh-in, so I did weigh in today. I want to drink 85 ounces of water. I have been so bad with my water intake lately, so that's going to be like super important to me. 30 minutes of exercise daily, and I'm allowing myself to like break that up. I don't have to do it all at one time. I could do it in 5 increments, just as long as I get 30 minutes of that. And in the past, I have like counted cleaning as exercise, because for someone my size, like cleaning is a little harder than the average Joe.
It's,
I get out of breath.
It's a physical activity.
Everything that consists of like exercise, I get that feeling while cleaning, but I'm not going to like do that. I'm just going to have that be something completely separate. So exercise for me could be walking, dancing, Leslie Sandstone workouts, like chair workouts, like arm workouts, leg workouts, like anything like that. And then also like no cheat meals, because that just like completely triggers me. Because usually when I get like on a plan and stuff, I tell myself, okay, well, I'll just have like one cheat meal a week. It'll be every Saturday or it'll be every Wednesday. But by doing that, it like puts the food addiction feeling back in me. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but then it's like I relapse and then I go on a path for like a week, sometimes a month, and it's like I can't.
So Amberlynn has said before in previous videos that everything triggers her to, quote, binge at that time when she thought she had binge eating disorder. Just the act of eating food was a trigger. Is that not a trigger anymore? So now it's humans are very complex and we react to things so strangely. So we're having two conflicting reactions here. We've seen her in the past with the restricting food. It triggers her to want to have it and then she'll order and then just keep ordering it. Now it's if I don't restrict and I allow myself to have it like once a week, then that triggers me to just backslide and go off the rails. So nothing will for Amberlynn, apparently, as we've seen before.
Not like get a grip. So it's like, why even have a cheat meal if I know it's just going to derail me completely? That's literally it. Like cheat meals are not good for me. For some people, it works fine, but the minute I get something in my mouth that I'm like addicted to, it's over. Hiza. So we are at my standing.
Does it trigger you to binge? Hey, editing Libby here. There were just a couple of things that I caught at the very beginning of this whole little segment about not having takeout. She said that she put this together herself, which would signal to me that her dietitian did not recommend or tell her to do this, nor did the weight loss surgeon. And then she said that this was a decision that she made, which makes me wonder why she made this decision and why she's not ready to talk about the weight loss surgery decision, whatever this was that she made. So I'm wondering if she had the appointment where she weighed in at the weight loss surgery clinic or office, because this would be close to the 10 or 11 days when she's supposed to meet with her dietitian. I think it's pretty close in that time frame to where that meeting would have been if she would have weighed in, and I'm wondering if they delayed her again or said, hey, look, you've gained weight instead of losing it. This doesn't bode well for your success. So I'm just wondering what went into this decision making and this plan that she put together herself instead of working with her dietitian that's been assigned to her for the weight loss surgery program, and why the dietitian was not involved in this whole process, or if she even knows what Amberlynn is doing, or if she's left this weight loss program for now, or what is going on with that. Because this, her saying she put this together herself is the very, very key part that I caught the first time I watched this, but then my brain went on to something else, and then I caught it again here while doing the editing. So I'm wondering if she is still working with the weight loss clinic or working towards a goal, or if they gave her a goal and then that's why she's putting this into place. I don't know. Hopefully we'll find out, but her wording on that seems to be very suspicious. Oh, I see Rarity's paw back here.
Desk. And I wanted to do a few P.O. boxings, but if you guys want to send me anything, do it now, because I don't think that I'm going to be renewing. I just really want to protect my mental health, and I want to protect like the little bit of faith I have in humanity. So someone named Emily actually.
Oh, hold on. P.O. Box time! P.O. Box time! Hey, it's P.O. Box time! So she's not going to be renewing her P.O. Box, I think she just said, but when? When does the P.O. Box, for lack of a better term, subscription or rental run out?
Sent me this rock. It has my name on it, and she painted it. It is stunning. So thank you so much. Next, someone named Mike sent me these earrings with a bunch of books on it. So cute. Thank you so much. You know I love to read. So Jacqueline, like perfect timing with my takeout challenge, a sushi making kit. I would love to make homemade sushi, so I think this is going to be definitely in a future video. Thank you so much. I appreciate this so much. Like, I'm so excited. I like want to open it right now, so I'm going to.
I have a bamboo mat to make sushi, but I've never used it. When I was in South Korea, I had a little kimbap little making thing to make little bitty kimbabs. You put your little seaweed, put your little rice, and vegetables in there and then like roll it and it would roll up your little kimbops. I have a bamboo mat though that I could make sushi if I wanted. I just don't.
Whoa! So many
Whoa.
utensils
I have a
and
recipe.
things to mess with to make sushi. This is amazing. And on the back it says,
show us you making sushi, girl. Would love to see it.
There's like a bamboo sushi mat. There's a roller, a rice mold, a sushi knife, cutting mold, chopsticks, chopstick holder, rice paddle, a rice spreader, a sauce dish, a guidebook. This is awesome. Thank you so much. So I'm sorry if I pronounced this person's name wrong. It looks like their name is Canada. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. But they wrote me this letter and then sent me some hand-poured soy wax melts. This one is in like a sour patch. Wow. And then this one, which is so cute, it's paws. It's called toe beans in cinnamon. Look how adorable. Thank you so much, Canada. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to end this video. Hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
All right. Well, I was a chatty Cathy during that one. Goodness. So I think I said everything that I needed to say during the video because apparently I couldn't shut up. So, yeah, another day one of a no takeout quote challenge. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's all I got for you on this one. So we're gonna get on to the next one. We're almost caught up with Amberlynn, and until next time, be safe and take care.